Okay, here we go, the VuPoint. We've sold over 800,000 of these puppies. It is the coolest thing. By the way, this is the lowest price ever. It's an exclusive bundle here at HSN. It gives you the ability to scan anything and everything wherever you are. You're probably with holiday or with relatives right now, right? On this holiday, you could be going through all those photo albums, scanning all the pictures that mean a lot to you and your family members from years gone by, art from your children's youth. My son is 21 and now I'm not even with him on Thanksgiving, but boy, are those memories valuable to me. You can scan things like pillows and fabrics to match paint and flooring. It's amazing. Documentation like receipts, you know, the ones that kind of fade away and disappear in a month before you can, you know, give them or submit them to your business. This is a chance to literally scan everything, and very, very high quality. We have all colors. We've got, by the way, it comes with some great software, as you'll see, and we'll get to the details. It even comes with the docking station. When we first started selling the VuPoint, this used to be a $50 or $60 additional purchase. It's included. So to do this at $99.95, this is a holiday price, free shipping, 5 flex for you. So it's about 20 bucks on your credit card of choice. And by the way, if you want to read some reviews about this, you should, because hsn.com, that's showing up close to 600 reviews, and everybody loves it. It's the best-selling electronic item we have ever offered and put on the air. If you happen to own it, I'd love to talk to you. I've given this as a holiday gift many times over the years, especially to my brother, who I'll tell you that story in a bit. But Lori Leland joins us, my special guest. Happy Thanksgiving to you and to you.
And we love this. This is the ultimate clutter buster. So if you are gifting this for the holidays, you are going to give somebody the gift of a clean home now. And I'll tell you why, because you're going to be able to get rid of all of the paper clutter around your home. I got rid of an entire file cabinet in my house, which is really cool. But the great thing about digitizing is now you can use those pictures, put them on Facebook for Throwback Thursday, enjoy those photographs and have a blast with them. And this is going to replace all the scanners that are on your desk currently. So you don't need that flatbed scanner. You don't have to worry about anything because this comes with that auto dock feeder. So let me show you how easy it is to use. You can grab those great family pictures, those mementos. You simply touch it right there. It automatically pulls it through. So there's no human error. You never have to worry, am I going too fast? Am I going too slow? This again is the ultimate clutter buster and our #1 top selling electronic item in our history.
Not to mention how much easier that is than a flatbed scanner. That's kind of a 12-step program. You have to figure out what to pull up on your screen and which, you know, do I, Control Alt Delete? Do I, to get it into a file? This, and we'll talk about that as well. By the way, it's 420816. We have it in 7 color choices. So if color matters, you can see there the purple, but we have a beautiful red. There's a beautiful blue, a turquoise, a silver, a black, and a hot pink. Those are your choices in color. So. Oh, and if you want the pink, there's only 400. That always sells out very, very early. There's only 500 left here in the black. So just putting that out there, if that matters, you might want to get started ordering.
Oh my gosh.
It's a 10-minute special, so just a quick one.
Great colors this time. Great gift to give for the holidays. How many times are you tempted to save the birth announcements? Do you want to save the handwritten recipe cards, but you can never find anything when you're looking for them?
Idea.
Now you can find everything. We're including File Center software so that everything is digitized for you and now keyword searchable. So that's also included for you here today. But the really cool thing about this is you're going to be able to digitize in seconds, like Callie just mentioned, and you're going to be able to find all of your documents and know exactly where they were. I try to be a good daughter. My mom and dad asked me to digitize a stack of photographs about this big not too long ago. It took me months to get around to it because of what you said, going over to the flatbed scanner, lifting open the lid, trying to figure out how to position it, which corner does it go in?
And then it wasted
face
so
up,
much.
face down. And then where does that image go once you've scanned it on your computer?
That's the thing.
So take a look at this.
Makes you feel so dumb.
You feel like an idiot. Yeah, you really do. So look, this is docked. All I do is touch one button right here, and instantaneously on my computer, that window pops right up, and you can see all of the scans that you have done. So now you know instantly, in 1 second, where everything went. It is so simple, and it is so easy to do. So you are going to love that about this. You are going to love being able to find everything. I accidentally took it down real quick, not sure why. But you're going to love just the ease of use at which you're going to be able to use your scanner. It is so fast, it is so simple. And then when you're ready to jump in the car or jump wherever you're going, throw this in your handbag, and now you can scan on the go. I actually took this with me when I was shopping for dresses, for bridesmaids dresses. For a wedding I was in, because I wanted to be able to match the shoes, you can scan virtually any flat surface.
In fact, we'll even show you, because right now I'm repainting and I'm getting some new furniture and making some changes and things, and this has come in so handy. I mean, take a look at the list of things you can scan from newspaper articles. I'm not going to bore you with the details. You can see that yourself, but receipts. I mean, having documents like your, birth certificates and passports somewhere in a file is always handy. I don't know where my passport is right now. It's driving me crazy.
Great question.
Business cards, tax returns. It's coming up and around the corner. That list is just the beginning of the things that you can scan, because this is totally portable and wireless, by the way. 1200 DPI kind of quality, and that's why, for me, I've loved it for the photos, and I've loved it for my son's artwork, and all those kinds of things. By the way, I wanted to let you know, if you want the case, it's a 15% off with the bonus buy. By getting your scanner today, you can take 15% off the case. We only have 700 left, but it is here. It's 443723, and that case will remain available until I advise you further that it's sold out. These sell like hotcakes. It's our #1 best-selling electronic. We sell a lot of things. We sell a lot of computers, a lot of tablets, a lot of everything, but this is the #1 bestseller. In fact, I've lost Lori because she's made her way to the living room to show you how you can scan fabrics. Would love to talk to you if you happen to own one, so please feel free to join our Thanksgiving show today.
I wanted to match some textiles. Perfect. So you can do that if you're doing home decor projects, whatever it is you're doing, you're gonna be able to scan. You can scan your flooring. You can scan your countertop. You can scan anything. So I am scanning this pillowcase right now, or this pillow covering right now, to make sure it's gonna match back to the curtains and the other things that I wanna implement in my home. And you're getting a nice big screen on this one. This is the 4th generation Magic Wand. So nearly a 2-inch screen on this, ensuring that you've made that perfect scan. Here's where your micro SD card goes. We're including that for you. So all of your scans go right on here, but you don't even need to pop that out, because when you put this in the dock and you push the button, that window pops up on your computer screen, just like I showed you. And then think about this. This is the time of year. By the way. Oh, this one's going. Yeah. So this is the time of year where we're going to be surrounded by friends and family. We're going to be maybe at mom and dad's house or grandma's house, where you've got family photos up on the wall. They're not going to let you leave the house with those family photographs, but here's what you can do. You can scan with your VuPoint Magic Wand scanner, and you are going to be able to capture that scan without even moving it off the wall. It's the easiest thing in the whole world. Even all you do is press that button.
Or through plastic if it's in one of those old photo albums, and sometimes those pictures are really delicate and fragile after being as old as they are. I know this happened with my brother and I when I was just up there for my goddaughter's confirmation. We were going through photos, and some things you can't even take out of the album. Like he would have wanted me to take them anyway, because they're like family treasures of my grandparents and great-grandparents and those types of things.
I've destroyed a couple of my husband's baby pictures trying to get them out of that photo book. With the VuPoint, you can scan the entire page. You don't have to try to pry those photographs out any longer. It is so fast, it is so simple, it is so easy, and the quality is great.
Sorry to interrupt. Purple, red, and pink now in the danger zone of selling out, but we do have other colors. There's a pewter, there's a turquoise, there's blue, and there's a red. So these are your choices, but purple, red, and pink. There we go, I got it right. Those 3 are almost sold out. I know we've got a 5-minute clock on the screen. It's a customer pick, and do know that this is $40 off today. $40 off. In the past, and in fact, this is a $290 value considering all the software that we give you, because you'll want to take those photos if that's what you love to scan, and maybe use them in so many other ways. Can we talk about the software?
Absolutely.
And then show you the demos from the fabric?
Huge software bundle coming along, so you can be incredibly creative with all of the pictures that you're scanning. We're even including $25 to spend at Simply to Impress. We did our baby's birth announcements with this company, and they are just gorgeous. We did Tristan's college or high school graduation. You can do some really beautiful things. $25 to spend there is really, really nice. And then all the great software too, so you can make greeting cards. You can use your pictures in a fun, creative way. You are going to love this scanner. Now, I just touched the button, and that window popped right up. I realized I had a cable that was a little bit loose a second ago, but take a look at this. You can see now what we just scanned over at the couch. So I was able to scan into that pillow. Look at this, and you can see every single last little stitch here. So it really truly gives you a sense for the color, the style, what those stitches look like. So if you're trying to match this back to something else, it's gonna be the perfect way for you to ensure that you've got that representation. And then think about everything else. Like you said, receipts. They start to fade almost the moment they're printed out, because they're thermal, a lot of the ones these days. You don't don't want to have to deal with that because you might need them for tax time, right? So with one simple touch of a button right here, and again, here's how easy it is. You just dock it right here in that auto dock feeder, snap it right into place.
And that feeder is included.
It's included. This
normally, it was 60.
Yeah, it was like $60 or $70.
It was a separate purchase when we first started selling these portable scanners. That is included.
It's included.
It's an amazing bundle at the lowest price ever. Watch that receipt just glide through.
Amazing.
Doesn't damage the receipt. Now you've got it stored digitally so you can submit it and get reimbursed by your company.
And then what about the photographs? These aren't doing us any good sitting in a stack in a dusty shoebox. Why don't we free the photo? Why not make it digital? You saw how easy it was for me to touch the button for it to pop up on my computer screen. Now that old family photograph of that loved one from many, many years ago can live another life. It could be on Facebook for Throwback Thursday. You can share it on social media. You can email it off to a friend or a family member. You can text it to someone that you love. What about my husband's photo book? Here it is.
That's a good point. Can we repeat what you just said?
Yeah.
That you can email things. You can, you know,
email it. Sure.
You put it into a PDF file. You can submit it or put it up on social media. You can, you know, do so much with the photo once you free it up. 250 now in the pink. So definite last call there. The other two that are going to sell out are the purple and the red. So just letting you know, 420-816.
And then all the versatility in the world. So this is your auto dock feeder. You just leave it docked and you can run everything through. And let me show you one of the really cool things about that. Not only knowing exactly where it goes on your computer, we all know if you're using a flatbed scanner, guess what? You get all the white space around there.
Yeah,
so you know what you have to do? If you want to post this picture to social media.
So cute.
Isn't she beautiful? I love Lenny. You have to literally buy and learn how to use an editing program to cut out the white space.
See, this is what I was saying, that it makes you feel so dumb.
All you do is scan the picture.
Scanners.
It goes right through, it goes right through the auto dock feeder and you're just getting the picture. There's no white space at all whatsoever. And then when you're ready to scan something out, here's what you do. You just grab it. So you can take this over to mom's house, grandma's house. Everyone can share. Here's that photo album of my husband. And I did destroy a couple of these pictures trying to get them out. I'm trying to get to my favorite one. There it is. There's baby Kenny as a 2-year-old. Isn't he sweet? Looks like my 2-year-old. But how amazing to be able to scan that page and capture all 4 photographs. I've now not only stopped the aging process, but now I can email all these off to family members. They're not trapped in the album anymore.
Well, this one looks like in good shape, but I mean, I have some at home that are like,
you have to sometimes pry them up.
And then that, obviously. And who wants to share? Now, every member of the family can have a copy of that adorable picture. Well, that's just it. You're not fighting anymore. You don't have to, those family arguments and those family fights about who's going to hold the photo album this month or this year or this week. And not to be sad, everybody has them. But I have a friend who just recently lost his father, and this is his first Thanksgiving without him. It's just like total unexpected, you know, 74 years old. And of course, they went through all the photos and stuff when they got together. And with something like this, I'm not sure how they divide things up, but to scan pictures that mean a lot to each one of those 4 brothers and cousins, you know, everybody then can, to me, it's invaluable to have something like this. It is what life is all about, you know? I mean, I hope you are loving your family and hugging them and kissing them and laughing with them and put all negativity aside, because we have one chance to care about each other, and something like this will help carry on a legacy. I know I feel that way about all the pictures and things that have, you know, family members that I've lost. Not to be morbid, but it's a reality. So I know we're busy, as we always are, on this awesome product, whether it's photographs or the other long list that we've come up with, and you've probably come up with ideas that we haven't even thought of yet. If you want it, you can see 3,300 are gone. This is the lowest price that we are ever able to offer it, at under $100. It's normally about $140. So your chance is right now, and again, last call on this hot pink, last call on the red, last call on the purple. We also have the blue, the turquoise, the pewter, or the black. So there you go on 420-81.